Welcome to issue 288 of the Critical Encounters, a podcast about Marvel Champions, a living card game by Fantasy Flight Games. Here we take a good look at the most critical piece of the game, the Encounter set. We'll discuss those poorly understood characters, unfairly labeled villains, and their various plans to shape humanity and benefit the planet, as well as those so-called heroes intent on thwarting them. I'm one of your hosts, Aaron, and joining me is Steve.
Welcome back, Aaron.
Jonah.
Hello.
And Daniel.
Aaron, what a delight to have you back in the lair.
Well, thanks. It's a lovely delight to always be here.
And thanks for bringing that special candle. It smells great.
You're welcome. I have to have something to cover my own musk.
Well, much appreciated.
It's well needed. Yeah, it's definitely needed. But okay. Daniel, there's a fourth voice, a Jonah person. Can you tell me about this guy? Who's this?
I can tell you about Jonah. He is a wonderful, giving, kind gentleman who lives in Virginia and has really kindly hosted me twice in live gaming sessions of Marvel Champions. Jonah, welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be here. This lair smells fantastic today.
Right, sure does. Jonah is a big part of the DMV community that we have out here, and
wait, Danny, you've been in Jonah's house?
I have been to his lovely abode.
Oh, my condolences, Jonah. Jonah.
My lair, actually. So not.
Okay. I like this guy.
He has two of the kindest, ferocious guard dogs I know. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, they're real nice. They're like intimidating though when you meet them, and if you're not a dog person, say like me, like they're they're appropriately sized to be a guard dog.
Yeah, Boom Guy has the same reaction when he comes in my house. So that the look of slight terror on his face.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. I mean, but then that fades pretty quickly. So yeah, Jonah's a great host. Has had many of us in the area at his place to play. So thanks again, and welcome.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
So Daniel, what's on your mind tonight?
Oh, geez. Well, I'm thinking of spoiled children right now. And I used to think that there were none more spoiled than my two darling daughters until we tonight are being spoiled by you, Jonah, because you're here to give us some juicy tidbits about what's happening at this con coming up in October here in the DC area. So tell us more about this.
Yeah, so event first. I think so many of you all probably know we're having an event here in the DC area. It's called MCDC, and it takes place, as Daniel mentioned, at the end of October, October 24th through the 26th. So we're really excited. Part of the event is some new encounter sets that we're developing, and that's why I'm here tonight to give you a little preview on part of this.
Spoiler cards, right? Cool.
Spoiler cards.
Woo. Yeah. Woo. You brought a bunch of cards we're going to talk about tonight, and then we're going to do some more cards next week for folks as well, so they should stick around multiple weeks.
Serious spoilage.
Yeah. Now, Jonah, who designed these cards? Were you involved in the design of these cards, or someone else? Help me out here.
Very much so. So I think it was obviously a team effort. We have a team as a part of the organization. The organizers of the event. We kind of developed our own what we call programming team. So developing the custom cards and programming for the event. I think the two people that I think are most responsible for it are me and a guy you'll probably know as V Jackson, but his name's Brian in real life. Yes. And he and I did most of the work designing this set. And so he couldn't be here tonight, but I'm here and he's here in spirit with us as well.
Yeah, we don't need him. We have you. So
yeah,
yeah, right.
I like where your head's at.
Yeah. All right, so this is a modular set called Doom's Ascension. Is there anything you want to tell us before we just dive into some of these cards?
Yeah, so modular set. I think for those who are going to be at the event, at the MCDC event in October, just my advice is to read the cards before you throw them in the encounter deck, because there's a couple of things that will look some little gotchas that you might not see in your first glance. So, but no, I think other than a little bit of needing to look at them ahead of time, just to make sure you're setting aside a couple of cards that are supposed to be set aside. Nothing really before we dive in.
Cool. All right.
Cool. Well, Jonah, why don't you give us the very first card here, since you brought them?
Yeah. So the first card is Victor Von Doom. He's a minion. 2 scheme, 0 attack, 5 health. He has traded Elite, Latveria, and Mystic, which makes, I think, a ton of sense for anybody who knows Dr. Doom at all.
Mm-hmm.
He has set up, steady, villainous keywords. And then he engages the first player. So he's going to follow the first player around the table as he goes. And he has a forced response on his activation. It says, after Victor Von Doom activates, deal 2 damage to him. And then a when defeated ability that just flips the card over. And so my favorite part of this card is actually the flavor text at the bottom. I love flavor text. You guys don't know this. I haven't been on your show before, but I'm a big fan of flavor text. Flavor text says, do you truly believe Von Doom does anything without calculating the smallest detail?
So this minion hurts himself when he activates?
Yes, he does.
Well, so then I imagine it's all good when the card flips.
All good things. I think everybody gets to have a pizza and some puppies come rolling through the door. And
Absolutely.
That's great.
And it's whether he schemes or attacks. Okay. So he's probably gonna flip real quick, like.
Yes, sir. I think you have a choice. You can kill him off and flip him quicker, or you can wait and he'll flip himself as he damages himself. And I think what we're trying to capture here is Victor Von Doom, when he was in college with Reed Richards in the comics, he was known to do some very dangerous experiments, including the one that led to him being scarred up and being, the Dr. Doom kind of character that we all know.
It's pretty cool. I like.
I mean, if you squint a little bit, the art looks like Robert Downey Jr., so I guess it's okay.
I'll tell you, looking for art on this that wasn't Robert Downey Jr. So.
I bet.
Yeah. Non-MCU art stuff is sometimes hard to find. Yeah. All right, so it's gonna flip over, and Daniel, do you want to read us the next one?
I do, because I bet most folks think that he flips over into like some other, monstrous minion version, but no, he turns into a side scheme called Rise of Doom. It's permanent. It is victory 0. When revealed, you find Dr. Doom and reveal him. Force interrupt. At the end of the round, if Dr. Doom is not in play, the first player finds and puts him and God Emperor Doom into play. Each other player finds and reveals a Doombot not engaged with the player. Then you defeat this scheme. I feel like there's a whole lot we need to talk about after reading all the cards you brought with us tonight, Jonah.
Yeah,
I think that's best. I think there's some of this will make sense as we move on, because I think the cards are a little bit, it's hard to imagine what's happening without the card in front of you. So
right.
Yeah, I mean, this one, it flips over and you're gonna put Doom out. It's the forced interrupt that's
the part I think we need to learn about these other cards a little bit, because it seems like you're incentivized to maybe keep him in play.
Yeah, maybe.
But we'll talk about that.
Also, just one note on the side scheme. It's permanent, and it actually has no threat on it, so you can't get rid of it other than by satisfying the forced interrupt condition there.
Right.
Love it.
Okay, Aaron, do you want to read Dr. Doom for us?
It would be my pleasure. So Dr. Doom is a unique minion. He has 2 scheme and 2 attack. He's elite, Latveria, and mystic. He is linked, in parentheses, Rise of Doom. He has toughness, steady, and villainous. And when defeated effect, each player draws 2 cards, and each identity heals 2 damage. He also has a boost. Deal this card to yourself as a face-down encounter card. And he has 8 health. Wow.
And the boost also has 3 boost icons. Not just the special, but 3.
Oh, yes. 3 boost. And 8 health.
Boy.
So linked Rise of Doom, that's one of those like pay attention to the cards before you shuffle them in situations, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toughness, steady, villainous. This guy's got it all. You've got to get rid of him as fast as you can, especially because he gives you 2 cards and you heal.
Yeah.
But wait, there might be more.
What?
Okay, so our last card here is an attachment called God Emperor Doom. Grants +1 attack. It is traded Latveria and title. Again, linked Rise of Doom. Permanent. Victory 0. Attached to Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom gains +5 hit points per player. And his attacks gain overkill with the flavor text. In only one world does mankind finally unite, flourish, and survive. Only one. Doom world.
Nice.
It's awesome.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Wow.
so Jonah, walk us through the side scheme with these cards. What the Victor Von Doom makes sense. You know, eventually he's defeated. He flips over. We put Doom out, but we're not playing God Emperor Doom right at the beginning, right?
No, I think so. The original idea of this is we're kicking around ideas a few months ago. I had the idea, and we're just chatting about this in Discord, and I was like, I got it, guys. It's Ironheart, but a minion. And so I was like, all right, so like I want to take you through, going stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 of a minion, making him tougher and tougher and tougher. And that was kind of the overriding philosophy behind it. And we went through a bunch of iterations of it. There was an iteration where there were 3 different minions. So there was a Victor minion, a Doctor Doom minion, and a God Emperor Doom minion. It got to be like too hard to manage that. So we ended up with, just Victor flipping to a side scheme, which brings the Doctor Doom minion into the game. And then the God Emperor just being an attachment that would attach to Doctor Doom. So the way this works mechanically is the 2 cards that have linked. What linked means is you set this card aside at the beginning of the game, so it's out of play. It can't enter play until the linked card calls for it, basically. So people have seen this with specialized training, right? So specialized training has linked upgrades that are attached to it. So when you clear that side scheme, you get to have the upgrade but the upgrade has the linked keyword, right? Similar thing here. So they have set aside until the side scheme is calls for them, and then they both come into play together. Doctor Doom comes into play first when you reveal the side scheme, and then later after he's defeated and out of in the discard pile, then the side scheme will trigger the forced interrupt and bring both of them in.
Right. So you can't really afford to leave Doctor Doom out when he first comes because he's too villainous. Right.
Yeah, so that was like the balancing act was like we want to make him so you can't ignore him, basically. You can't just put him off to the side and just,
Right.
Hey, you just sit over there, So we wanted to make him threatening enough where you want to get rid of him to keep the progression moving.
Right.
Yeah, this is such a brilliant design. Because boy, and this is gonna happen when we all come to the con in October, and like we decide we're gonna play with this mod set. We're seeing Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom is coming.
He is coming.
Whether he's God Emperor,
He comes out with 5 hit points at the beginning, and you're Victor Von Doom. He's gonna kill himself off in 3 rounds, and then he comes back out and he's got 8 hit points and tough. And you're like, all right, this guy's pretty good. And then you defeat him, and then the Rise of Doom is like, oh, now he's 28 hit points because we're playing a 4-player game, and he has toughness and all this.
3 attack villainous
overkill.
Yeah, built-in overkill. That's my favorite part.
Yeah, the steady. Yeah,
I think what we should do is have a heroic thing at the con where you put in this and Ronin and see how you do.
Well, okay, so not even when you get to the 3rd Doctor Doom, when God Emperor Doom comes in the Rise of Doom, it's forced to interrupt triggers, you're gonna have possibly in a 4-player game 3 Doom bots in play, which we will talk about next week. So he's not alone. Doctor Doom is pretty well known for these Doom bots, which are sort of like
you
impersonate
assume
him.
that we're going to see those next week, Steve. We don't know. We don't know what Joe is bringing.
I know.
I can say with confidence there are Doom bots in your future.
There are Doom bots. Yes.
Yeah.
But you could mean
They're-
that in all sorts of ways, Jonah. All right. So
it's true. It's true.
come back
Nobody
next week.
nobody can
listeners.
predict the future.
That's right.
So the
oh, I love
attachment
this. I love this so much.
and the side scheme have victory 0. So eventually they end up in the discard pile, but Doom does not. So even after you beat him,
I didn't even think
when
of
he has
that.
28 health, he then comes back out and he's just an 8 health minion that you just keep dealing with, right?
Yeah,
Right.
Doctor Doom looks like he stays in play.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll go right to the discard pile. He'll get reshuffled back in. He can come out again later.
And then you want to keep beating him up because he still gives you that draw 2 and heal 2, right?
Yeah, draw 2, heal 2 for each player, which is a big thing. So you're incentivized to beat him up, which is a good thing. That's what you want.
I can already hear these cheaty heroes playing the raft on him or something like that, tucking him underneath Silk, trying to avoid him with all their
I think
tricks.
you want him to come back.
Yeah, I mean 2 and 2 cards, 2 damage is pretty cool. But
once if you've dealt with the misfortune of God Emperor Doom, it's almost like he's a little benefit, sort of.
Yeah.
I mean, 8's no jump, but
8's no joke though. Yeah,
that's like one special card for all heroes kind of thing. So
with toughness though, so not
it takes a little bit of
Squirrel Girl shows up
teamwork,
and then boom. Yeah,
huh.
I love this, Jonah. This is great. This is brilliant design.
That's
thank
really
you.
cool.
I appreciate it. We it's gone through a lot of iterations, and I'm really proud of it. So
No, it shows it.
Really
I mean,
excited.
it's definitely a product of hard work. This is so cool. Steve, what are your feelings? You're a more of a
I like it.
knowledgeable fella of this game.
Oh boy, an expert. That's a lot of pressure. Yeah, no, this looks great. It's gonna be interesting. A lot of fun. I don't think it's like gonna be too oppressive either. Sometimes, custom stuff is like too strong. I've done that. I've made things and it's just like, oh, this is way too powerful. But this looks like it's gonna be a good balance of difficulty and fun with some neat, bonus effects and things. Feels
And decision points.
cool. Yeah, it feels
That's
cool.
what I like
too.
about it too. It's like you're always thinking about this module. This is Aaron, you see bringing this to the hills?
Oh yeah, I'm excited for this. This seems really cool. I like the build up and the Victor, like we said, Victor coming out. He's 5 health, no, not to worry about. Doom's coming out. He's a little bit of the villainous is rough, but then you're freaking out when God Dude comes out. But when you get rid of him, you can have Doom regularly come out and give you 2 cards.
And I'll nobody can predict the future, but there may or may not be other cards in the set that try to bring Doom back for a different performance. So,
Oh, really? Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, the folks listening can't see that we've seen cards 1A, 1B, 2 and 3 out of 9. So this is a chunky mod.
yeah, and I think it is. I think it's been fun in every game that we've tested it in, including all player counts. I will warn your listeners. They are connoisseurs of encounter sets. This is not to be trifled with for solo. So for solo, it is quite difficult. So I
making it a perfect con mod.
Yeah, just to warn it, like it is fun and hard, but not too hard for multiplayer. But for solo, it is up there with the hardest mod sets in the game, I think.
And that seems right for Doom, right?
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
And we had a long conversation about this, and where we ended up was, if anybody should be hard, it should be Doom. So
Yeah, if he was 1/1 with 4 hit points, you'd be like, yeah, this stinks.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point, right? So, all right. Well, this is great, Jonah. Thank you very much for bringing these for us and for letting us share them with our villainous minions here on the show. And thanks for coming back next week. We're going to talk more. We'll have more cards next week for folks to take a look at.
Wow.
Absolutely. And I'll plug also that we're making all of this available after the event as print and play content, just like Con Heroes does. So yeah.
Awesome.
Steve, I was excited to come to the con already, but now I might sleeve my cards.
Oh my goodness.
So excited I am.
What? Holy cow.
Will wonders never cease?
Joni, you were the one at your house that, like, when I was shuffling my unsleeved cards, like, you were literally in pain and I had to sleeve, right?
Yeah, I was like twitching, like it was like someone
Yeah,
was
it's
like,
like I looked over and I'm like, I guess I need to take care of my host. Yeah.
Hey, they're your cards, man. Do what you want.
No,
So-
no, I didn't feel that way there. But thanks for everything, Jonah. This is so great. This is so
of
great.
course,
We're excited
very
to see
very
you next week.
excited. Yeah, excited to see you all next week and to play with you in October. So
fantastic.
All right,
And
thanks,
if you're
guys.
if you're a listener in the DMV, Jonah, you've set up a Discord channel as well, and I hope people can find that easy.
Yeah, we have a Discord server for DC, Maryland, Virginia players. I think we've got like 55, 60 people.
It's a
on there
crazy
now.
amount. Yeah.
So really big server. There is a thread with a link to it in the main sort of Marvel Champions Discord server. There's a local playgroup locator channel in there, and you can find a link to it there. You can also find a link to it on the MCDC site as well, website. So
right.
We'll throw one down in the show notes too for folks.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.
See you next week. Hop on the Doom time portal and head on out, man.
He made his own sound effects.
I love when guests bring their own sound effects.
Well, it saves on the budget for sure.
Yeah. Well, okay, that was pretty awesome. But we're not here just to talk about Doom because we brought Aaron on with us.
There's more.
Yeah. And folks who don't know Aaron, shame on you.
It's probably for the best.
Aaron is from the Hills Have Nerds, and he has been on the show before, and he is back, and he's going to do a little bit of lore for us on Magneto's Nemesis, Exodus. Yeah. Now, this isn't the first time we've talked about Exodus, because way back in issue 207, Board Game Lore came on and talked about Exodus from the Exodus modular set. We also talked about the Acolytes back in 208 with Married and Board Gamer Girl. And we got to preview a few of these cards on issue 242.5 because we got Exodus as a spoiler from FFG. So folks should have a good basis for Exodus, I think, at this point.
Steve, I don't mean to question your logistical sense or whatever, but what do we need Aaron here for that if we know so much about Exodus?
Well, what we don't know is about Exodus and Magneto's relationship too well.
Oh, yeah. Well, then I'm really glad Aaron's here.
There's also a couple unique minions in the set, so I think he has some lore for those unique minions too. I hope.
Yeah, I'd wait until you hear what I have to say before you say I'm glad I'm here.
Oh goodness! All right. Well, it's always great to bring the hills into the lair. So we're fine.
Yeah.
Tell us a story, Aaron.
Oh, I'd love to tell you the story of Magneto and the Frenchman. So yeah.
Wait, Exodus
he is. He's actually.
We know that already, Steve.
Yes.
Yeah.
His last name is like Du Paris. So.
Du Paris. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, it's as French as it gets, right?
Benedict Du Paris. Yeah, he's a 12th century French crusader. Originally,
as soon as he came to the States, so they called him De Paris. You know that, right? So
right, De Paris.
Poor guy. Anyway, so I've interrupted already, Steve, so many times. Like, geez, I'm now.
Give the guy a second to talk, man.
I'm done. I'm done interrupting. I promise.
It's all right. It's usually me interrupting Josh, so
okay.
It's kind of weird to be on the other side of it.
Well, there you go. Josh put me up to it.
There we go. That's what we'll go with. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Exodus, specifically Exodus and Magneto. So Exodus was froze or was sealed away by Apocalypse, and Magneto found him, realizing he was a powerful mutant. So Magneto released him from the stasis, and from then on, like, him and Magneto got along pretty well, actually. They were pretty cool because they had very similar ideas. Exodus ended up following him like almost idolizing him. He kind of saw him as a messiah, kind of a savior figure. So he followed Magneto pretty closely. though they haven't always got along. But we'll get into that.
Okay.
Yeah, Magneto attacks. So when Magneto attacked Earth with Space Station Avalon, Exodus was his right hand man. So they were, and he commanded the acolytes for.
Oh,
Magneto.
all right. My turn to interrupt here.
Uh-oh.
What?
So wait a second. He's his right hand man, but this is his nemesis. So okay, I'm waiting for the heel turn or something like that to come up.
It's
Okay.
coming. It's
Okay.
coming.
Okay. Go on.
It's coming.
Like, wait, I thought they were. You told me they were friends. All right.
They're
Well,
pals.
I thought Aaron said he was a mutant. He doesn't even have the trait.
Yeah, none of the minions have the mutant trait. If you'll notice that, it's weird.
It does.
Of course, I've never noticed that, Steve.
Yeah, no, I don't think there's an encounter card with there's a Brotherhood of Mutants trait, but none of them are actually mutants. It's weird. You know what it is I know that what is going to happen here is Magneto becomes a good guy and Exodus remains loyal to his villainous self. That's my prophecy. But go on.
But Steve,
Okay.
I want to correct you in one sense.
Okay.
There are villains with that trait, just so you know.
Okay. Yeah, I guess
Maybe
that's
not minions, but we do have villains with that trait.
What villains?
Apocalypse.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh.
Go ahead, Aaron.
All right. It's
Let's just keep interrupting him, Steve. Like,
Yeah, okay.
this is on forever.
Hey, it's your show. That's perfectly fine.
Oh God. Apologies.
Like I said, I'm gonna piecemeal this the best I can. So yeah, they got together. They worked together most of the time. He was usually their commander, like his right hand man. At some point, Exodus thought he was going to continue Magneto's legacy, and he took leadership while Magneto was incapacitated. He took leadership of the acolytes and actually the Brotherhood. Like he was really trying to push those out, just trying to continue the what he thought Magneto wanted to do, and he orchestrated the Genosha Civil War. Orchestrates a Genosha Civil War and what he thought Magneto wanted to do, like I said. So he was pushing for the Civil War. When Magneto comes back, he realized that Exodus was a little bit more fanatical than him. So they kind of clashed a lot.
Mm.
That's where I assume the villains kind of come in, because he came back and really did not like what they were doing. And they kind of lost favor that way, even though now he's running the Quiet Council and still kind of idolizes Magneto. But the only time they clash was after after he took over the Brotherhood. Though Exodus did disguise himself as Magneto and briefly kind of took over the Brotherhood,
Oh.
even though it was short-lived.
I forget what Exodus's powers are.
Exodus powers.
Can you pretend to be the master of magnetism?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
I guess if you really want to know about his powers, folks, you can go to issue 207 and we tell you all about Exodus's powers there.
Because Board Game Lawyer ain't gonna leave that stuff out.
No, he's not.
Jeez,
All
that's
right.
a lot.
Not that you would, Aaron. It's just that you didn't need to, because it's already been done.
True. I tried to find what I could of the Magneto. I didn't really find any major thing of them actually like fighting a lot, except for after he disguised himself as Magneto. Like they clashed because he felt like his ideology was too fanatical.
Now, on some level, I like that they would choose for Magneto a nemesis that was more about the thinking and not like clashing physically. Like I like the ideological
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
But then why wouldn't they use flippin' Xavier?
Yeah.
Like, I guess there's a number of reasons not to, in terms of like he's a card in the hero side of things, and maybe but that would be really cool if like you couldn't play
Yes. Instead of
Xavier because Magneto's Nemesis was out.
Yep. That
Like
would have
that-
been really neat.
It seems like a missed opportunity. If you're going to go like the mental route that this seems to be based on Aaron's story, you had a pretty cool opportunity. I don't know.
Well, yeah, and we know that Professor X and Magneto clash constantly, right? Like Xavier wipes
the
Magneto's
time.
mind. Yeah, all the time. It would have been really cool.
And it's about like the future of mutantness and stuff. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you have the whole they set the precedent with Gamora and Nebula, and then like being each
Yeah,
other's
good point.
nemesis, and one being a hero and one not. Like they did that, so they could have done it now. Not that Exodus isn't cool, but we already have Exodus, right? We already have Acolyte characters.
Yeah.
You could have Xavier and like X-Men characters or something. Like I don't know.
Who's responsible for this, Steve? Who do we send an email to?
This is a Caleb box, so we can send an angry email to
Wait, he's
Caleb
coming on
Grace.
soon, isn't he?
Yeah, we can yell at him. What we can do is
let's make the whole episode that he's on us asking about what was he thinking.
I have a great
Let's
idea. I
attack
bet
him.
we
Let's
can
attack
get him kicked off the Marvel Champions line. Boom. There it is.
Done.
He's not
You're
making
done,
Marvel
Caleb
Champions.
Grace.
We got you kicked off. Boom.
Yeah, I mean, but it is what it is. This is what we're saddled with, folks. Aaron, I'm sure you got more stories and more to tell us.
I was just all I was gonna say. That's like the only thing I could find was that Magneto when Magneto was the leader of the X-Men, and he came. Exodus had controlled a bunch of mutants, and Magneto came in and they fought but the whole time Exodus was like, "Oh, I thought this is what you wanted," pretty much.
Right.
So
then.
Okay, so this is
then the link to the acolytes he brings with him in this mod set. Maybe like they're.
I you know what? If this is Magneto when he's got the white costume on, and he's now in charge of the X-Men because Xavier's gone, that makes a little bit more sense that this time period of Magneto is not Xavier for his Nemesis. It's Exodus who is taken up Magneto's cause when Magneto has taken up Charles's cause. So I guess Caleb can keep making.
But also, Magneto didn't really take up Professor X's cause, right? Like he also bastardized it in a way and made it more about him. So okay, well then we're going theme wise. It's all starting to fall into place.
I could see that.
I see a path Caleb might have to defend himself.
Okay.
All right. Maybe I hope he listens to this show so he can prepare. Okay. Well.
So that's Exodus. That's awesome.
Hey, that was just a little icing on the cake of what we already knew about Exodus. So thank you.
Right. Now we do have a Fabian Cortez minion in here, but we talked all about him back in issue 208, so we're not going to belabor him. But there's one other unique minion, Frenzy. So Aaron, do you have any information on Frenzy?
I do have a little bit of information on Frenzy. Her name was Jonah Carrigal. She's not invulnerable, apparently. The only thing that was able to penetrate her skin was, I'm going to see if I can pronounce this right. I pronounce it wrong every time. Adamantium.
Yeah, you got it.
That's usually I end up getting it wrong. I'm like antimantium and antidundudum.
You guys know what I equate with near, or how'd you say it, Aaron? Nigh impenetrable skin? Yeah, or nigh invulnerable. I equate that with 4 effing hit points. Jesus,
not even,
Caleb.
Not even toughness. God,
it just gets worse.
Not even toughness. Yeah.
Yeah, not even. Oh God, this is infuriating. This whole episode has made me really angry. Yeah. Thank God Jonah was here earlier. with the spoil us like little babies.
I mean, she's only a minion.
Aaron just brought like a buttload of disappointment.
Well,
what I'm good at,
but
told.
It's not Aaron's fault, of course.
It's not Aaron's fault.
Josh would disagree. He would definitely say it's my fault.
Well,
yeah, she ran away.
Colorful words thrown in.
Right. That's a fact.
All right, sorry to interrupt again. I'm just so
you're fine.
Okay, I just want these theme hits to be home runs, not Texas Leaguers. God damn it!
It is kind of sad that she's supposed to be invulnerable. Nigh invulnerable.
Nigh. Emphasis on nigh.
Nigh.
SFG.
Big emphasis on nigh.
Anyway,
she did run away from home and accidentally kill her abusive father. Accidentally, in quotations, I feel like, kill her abusive father as a manifestation of her mutant powers, which triggered by a trial of mutant supremacist Magneto. She rebelled against humanity and joined the deadly apocalypse, adopting the alias Frenzy in this ruthless alliance of evil.
Yeah, and I did a minute to look, and she's got superhuman strength and durability and reflexes and all that kind of stuff that they all get.
I was like, that's basically like the slate. It's like the starting point.
Right. They get all of this. Yeah. Eventually I think she ends up joining the acolytes as well. So, which is why she'll have we'll see she has the acolyte trait on her, but she's been around a long time. Daniel.
Yeah.
Guess what year she came out? Her first appearance.
Frenzy's first appearance was, all right, so it's X-Men-y stuff, so maybe the 90s, but she seems to be kind of I'm going to say 2008.
Wow, you are way off. 1986.
What?
Yep, in X Factor number 4.
Wait, how long have the X's been happening? Why do I think it's a 90s thing? Just because of the cartoon?
Yeah, I mean, they've been around a long time before that. X-Men.
Well, I should have known that because there was that role-playing game that would feature the X-Men in the 80s.
Yeah, they've been around a long time.
Maybe it's called Vigilante or something. I forget what it's called. But, yeah, okay.
All right. Well, should we look at the cards now? Maybe we should look at the cards. We were talking about the cards, but we haven't actually.
Can we piss and moan about them too?
We can. We'll find out.
Okay.
All right. So Magneto's Nemesis set comes in the Age of Apocalypse wave in the Magneto pack. Obviously, 5 total cards, 5 by title, plus the obligation. And Daniel, that is your job.
Yeah. I am now obligated to do this. Old grievances is an obligation for the Eric Lencher player. Forced response. After you use your magnetic pole ability, take 1 damage for each card discarded by it. As an alter ego action, you can exhaust Eric Lencher to discard old grievances, and it comes with 2 boost. This is great.
Yeah.
This is the kind of card you give to someone who is a very powerful hero.
Yeah, and you use that magnetic pull ability every round.
Every round, right? Yeah. This is good. Because Magneto's no teenager. He needs one.
right. Yeah.
No, this is so perfect. He is a stupidly powerful hero. And
it will always do at least 1 damage, because even if the very first card is a magnetic card, it still gets discarded before you put it in your hand. So it'll never whiff like the force response.
That's right. So
yeah.
And also beautifully, it never goes away. Your alter ego action just discards it.
Yep.
Yeah. So there's no out of the game for old.
Yep.
These grievances stay strong.
And there's your art with Xavier.
Professor X. Further proving my other theory, Caleb.
Yeah.
No, it's great. It's a great card. No reason to belabor it. It is a perfect obligation for a powerful hero.
Agreed. I'm pretty sure that's when Magneto's like, Xavier, you're still alive?
He's like, what are you doing?
So his pose is more WTF than
Yeah.
Okay. Holy
language.
Sorry, Steve.
Great. Josh isn't here.
Showed
Look
up.
what you did, Aaron.
Josh is here in spirit.
All right. Aaron, read us the Exodus card.
All right. So Exodus is a minion. He has 2 scheme and 2 attack. He is an acolyte, elite, a psionic, not a mutant. He's steady. He has toughness and villainous. He has 6 health. He has a forced response. After Exodus attacks you, discard cards from the top of your deck equal to the total of his attack.
Wow.
He's got a 3 boost.
So he's basically Dr. Doom.
Yeah, basically.
Based on steady toughness and villainous. That's the only reason I'm saying that. Wow.
Yeah, he's that 2/2 and villainous is rough. And discarding cards off your top of your deck is rough. If he swings in and pulls a 3 and does 5,
Why is the discarding cards a big deal for Magneto? Can someone remind me? I played him once on Octagon just to see what he was all about.
Magneto himself his magnetic pull ability is discarding cards. So you're burning through your deck.
It's just faster through your deck.
Through your deck to that encounter card, I think is what it is.
Because his side scheme does the same. Okay, I was just wondering what it was all about.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, the original Exodus we got was only a 1/1 with 6 hit points, retaliate and villainous. and he had an ability to like go get some psionic shield attachment to protect Exodus.
Okay.
Acolyte, Elite, and Psionic. So the traits are the same. Yeah.
Okay.
Hit points
Well,
are the same. This guy's a little. I think this guy's a little tougher.
Clearly, right? The steady.
Yeah, toughness.
Steady toughness. Now, again, another clue that you're dealing with a very powerful, right? If this is his nemesis.
Yeah.
Steve, why did Monsieur Duperry choose Exodus as his name? Has anyone ever told us this?
No, I don't know. I do not know that reason.
I mean, I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I don't remember
I mean,
seeing.
where's he going to?
Some listener knows it, and they're going to email us and tell us.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait. We've had all sorts of. I mean, this is how we found out about Kurt Wagner. It was a listener, right?
Yeah.
All right. So there it is, listener. When you hear how to contact us at the end tonight, why Exodus? You can choose anything. You choose a name about leaving somewhere to go somewhere else. Okay.
Is that biblical? He was a crusader. He was in the Crusades.
Okay.
Not to ruin it, but a quick internet search says his mutant powers are awakened and is enhanced further by Apocalypse to become his champion Exodus. That's all it says.
Mm.
All right. So Apocalypse named him. All right. Whatever. I can't wait to hear the reason. Now, all these have a side scheme, Steve, that grounds these nemesis. Tell us about it.
All right. A martyr for mutants is the side scheme. Magneto's former acolytes felt betrayed by their leader's change of heart about mutant and human coexistence. So did we villains. It is 3 threat per player. It has the amplify icon, 3 boost icons, and when defeated, the defeating player discards the top 9 cards of their deck.
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the discard stuff is probably slightly weaker in the grand scheme of things, but sometimes you're looking for Magneto's cape or his helmet or something like that, and there it goes, right?
That's true for anyone defeating this, right? So,
right. Yeah. While it's not like direct damage or doesn't kill you or remove cards from your hand, it is 9 cards is a good chunk if you're playing in a 40 card deck by the time this comes out too, right?
So pro tip for people coming to the con, guys, if someone next to you pulls out Magneto, you take from your sideboard that dig deep card.
Yeah.
Right?
And White Fox. Yeah.
And White Fox. All those if you discard it.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah.
Amplify. So
it's got the jet icon on it. Yeah.
Yeah, the amplify works with the fact that Exodus is villainous, so that's helpful. So
sure. Yeah. Yep. That's going to make you discard more because the attack's going to be higher.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, Daniel. How about Fabian Cortez?
Well, we've had him before. We've seen him before. I'm curious if this card is like his other one, but I will read this one. Fabian Cortez is a unique minion with 2 scheme, 2 attack, 4 health, the Acolyte trait. He has guard as a keyword. When defeated, the defeating player discards the top 4 cards of their deck. He comes with a lowly special boost, which is discard the top 4 cards of your deck.
Or discard.
Right.
I mean, 4 health guard with a when defeated effect. 2/2. Yeah. It's not bad.
Love the when defeated, but yeah, he's fine. He's no frenzy.
So you were asking about his other card. The old Fabian Cortez was 1/1/4 Acolyte Elite. He had Teamwork Acolyte. Villainous.
Teamworky, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he also was villainous, and he had a when defeated. The player defeats Fabian Cortez, discards cards from the encounter deck until an Acolyte minion is discarded, then puts that minion into play engaged with them. So, yeah,
he got demoted under Exodus.
Got demoted.
He really did.
So. Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow. Sorry, Fabian. Wow. I don't know.
And his powers are a weird, like he's siphoning power from Magneto, but also energizing him at the same time. It's like a drug. Like Magneto thinks he's healing him, but eventually goes into withdrawal and needs more of it, and needs more of it, and needs more of it, and it weakens him over time. So
he's not getting a head massage in that picture.
Oh, that's what I thought. Yeah.
no.
Oh, Magneto looks so relaxed though.
Right. that is the scream of relaxation if I ever see.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you get that like shiatsu massage or whatever, and like that is a pleasure scream face.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's exactly what I look like.
Maybe I said too much. I don't know.
All right, Frenzy.
Oh, my turn, I guess.
Yeah.
So Frenzy, a minion. She has 2 scheme and 2 attack. She's an acolyte with 4 health. She has quick strike. And she has a force response. After Frenzy attacks you, discard the top 2 cards of your deck. She also has a lonely boost, but discard the top 4 cards of your deck. Some more discard. You know, like a nigh invulnerable person would do.
So this version of her plays on her superhuman speed and agility, I guess, with the quick strike, and then not the nigh invulnerability.
Sorry, I'm choking to death because both of you. I apologize. I was kind of not prepared for either of you to say that. Forgive me. I was taking a drink of water at the same time.
You've pointed it out, and it's all I can think now. I'm so upset about it.
Well, but then let me tell you what I'm happy about. Because if you look really closely at the art, all that really squiggly, weird Medusa stuff is clearly like a really interesting ponytail. From what I can tell.
Yeah.
Right? It looks like her hair is tightly tied back, and then it goes into this just chaos rope. So once you think about that, like, she can do whatever, as far as I'm concerned. If you can do your hair like that, you're already superhuman.
So says the bald guy.
So says the bald guy.
Some killer dreads for sure.
Yeah. Those, I mean, wow.
Yep.
The weird thing about that is like how neat the front top part of her hair is, and then just crazy dreads in the back.
Yeah,
definitely pulled back tight.
Almost like a super powered mullet.
Well, and they're probably fighting on like Asteroid M or Avalon, so they're in space. So there's some 0G going on with her hair too.
Is that what the hex? Was that what the hexes
That's
are
a
behind her?
shield behind her, to keep them from get sucked into space. Is my guess.
All right, got it.
I mean, it is credited art, but I believe that's got to be the inspiration here.
Love it.
One card left, and I think this is true for at least the last 2 we read about from their art. It is a treachery called Angry Acolyte. It reads, when revealed, each Acolyte minion engaged with the player activates against that player. If no minion activates this way, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until an Acolyte minion is discarded. Reveal that minion to boost icon. Okay. It will trigger Fabian, Frenzy, or Exodus, and if it doesn't, it goes and discards until you find one.
That could be the whole darn deck.
It could be, yeah.
So, Steve, Aaron, if you guys can help me with art, I would be delighted. It looks like a giant flower is.
What?
I was
the angry acolyte. Like what? Who's the? Okay, what's happening?
I was looking at that, and I was noticing it. I think it's supposed to be like a beam shooting out of Exodus, like face. It looks like it's shooting like a laser beard.
Yeah, it does. It is definitely under his chin.
Right. Yeah. So the beam is not grabbing him by the throat; it's coming out of his throat.
Oh, I guess it could be shooting at him.
Because we can see a hand in the bottom.
Yeah, whose hand is that? I'm sorry, listeners, that we're talking about art. But
there's also a gun with fire coming out of it.
And then there's some rando X-Men or whatever twirling around in the upper right. Like,
it's comic art.
I am so bewildered by this art. Like, it looks like a hairy shaft bulb strangling Exodus.
This is clearly a piece of art where we need more context. The crop job on it
Definitely.
is hurting it, right? If we could see the whole thing, maybe we understand that there's a gun and then this and that somebody's flying away or whatever's happening.
So the character flying away is definitely Mystique. It looks like the white dress, blue skin, and red hair.
Red hair. Yeah, I was thinking that too. She's not an acolyte, but she's definitely connected with Magneto and the
Magneto.
acolytes in the Brotherhood.
And she would be there to defend Magneto, right?
Right. So maybe
Oh,
he's
he
knocked
would
her
be-
away. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure who hand that is in the bottom right, but
So that's
Is
not
that-
Magneto's shaft rising up towards his mouth. Is
no.
Oh my goodness.
sorry.
I think you downloaded the wrong X-Men movie.
Oh, it was X-Men.
Two
I-
fewer X's at the beginning, Dan.
I see what I
Fewer
did.
X's.
I see what I
Yes.
did. Got it.
Okay. Yes.
Oh, that is. Oh,
Yeah.
hold on, guys. I'm going to mute for a second. Just kidding.
Okay. Let's
All
talk
right.
about the. Let's look at this as a whole, and then we'll grade it.
right.
Okay.
You started, Steve. You're the most serious right now.
We're disappointed it's not Professor X, but okay, it is not
Yeah.
when Magneto is a bad guy. It's a guy, quote in air quotes here. So that
Yeah.
makes sense that it's Exodus continuing in Magneto's footsteps. Exodus seems cool. I mean, all the discard plays on itself. It's fine. I mean,
It
I don't
definitely-
dislike a quick strike minion. I don't mind a card that goes and fetches a minion or decks the encounter deck. Yeah, I don't know. It's sort of. What do you think? What do you think?
Fabian having guard and the discard when you defeat him. I mean, you want to get rid of the guard, and then you have to discard when you defeat him. That's a pretty rough. That's a nice little thing, and it's definitely playing off a discard.
Yeah.
It's a decent set.
You're okay
definitely
with
not Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
okay
it's-
with it.
That's it. It's just not my favorite.
Yeah, it's just okay.
Yeah.
It can. I mean, if you're playing solo and these come up, so all the discard gets focused in on Magneto, it can disrupt him to a point. But his alter ego lets you put some cards back in your deck anyways, so it's there. But it's
Yeah, but you're still discarding a lot more than you're bringing. But
yeah, absolutely,
So,
and it's forcing you to flip down maybe to try to get something
Yeah.
back.
let me ask you this: for those of you that have played Magneto more than I have, for a Nemesis set, this is very minion heavy, right?
Yeah.
Is there a reason that you would have him overwhelmed by folks rather than, some of our other Nemesis sets? It's more like the single Nemesis, the side scheme, and some 3 treacheries that ground the set. Is there a reason that you'd throw dudes at him?
It's
Well, thematically, the Acolytes works because
Yeah,
they
it's-
do.
Because they're
Yeah,
all mad at
former-
him or whatever, right?
yeah. The
Right.
former acolytes are upset that he's a good guy now.
Okay. But then Magneto as a hero, is he susceptible to minions in a way that other heroes might not be? Like, you wouldn't make this Nemesis set for Thor, say, right? Or whatever.
Right,
But it's
right.
like,
No,
so is there a reason we throw multiple minions at him?
Well,
For balancing effects or whatever.
what you've actually done is you've given his wrapped in metal more targets, so then
Yeah.
he can magnetic missile them into Fabian or into Exodus. Exodus can't be wrapped in metal because he's elite.
elite.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I
But
don't.
these chumps can, but would he really wrap them in?
Yeah, I mean, he might.
Maybe it's a
Then,
distraction, right? Maybe it's a.
yeah, I have
Okay.
played him enough times where too many targets. I mean, but that's true for any hero. If you get
Sure.
enough minions on the table, it's just too many things.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's got to just be purely thematic choice. If they're going to do acolytes and this
All
is
right.
Exodus version, they got to pick some. So,
Yeah,
and Cortez is a good choice for one of the minions. So,
yeah, it's even though he got a big downgrade from his other card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Aaron, thanks for bringing this to our attention. Thank you.
My pleasure. You're welcome.
Yeah.
did you
Um,
guys give it an official letter grade?
No, we
Oh.
haven't. I'll go ahead, Aaron. I'll let you start.
I give it a C, very mid grade. I mean, like I said, I like the guard. It definitely synergizes with the discard stuff, and anything that pushes you toward another encounter card sucks. So I give it a good C.
Yeah, Aaron, I'm right there with you. I feel like the characters we've already seen got a little bit neutered, and then I wanted something more for Magneto's Nemesis. So, and I know that this is it's mostly born of my own ignorance of the story of Magneto and all that, but like, yeah, because Steve, when you said, well, this is when he was a good guy, so it's going to be Professor X. Well, even when they were good guys together, they disagreed.
Yeah, I know.
So, I think that this was an opportunity because Magneto is like one of those heroes I also don't think should be a hero in the game. So maybe that's a conversation for another day, but he's more villain than he is. It's not like Nebula, who really spends time as a hero.
Well, no. When he puts this white suit on, Daniel, he takes over the X-Men. He leads the X-Men against the
I get
and
it.
He fights Apocalypse, and he fights Mr. Sinister, and he goes after him. There's like a whole story arc and everything, right?
That's fine, Steve, but in the movies, Gandalf rarely is
in the movies, oh my god.
I only know the movies, right?
I know.
So I don't know. I just like it could have been better. Yeah, I get why they wanted to make him a hero, but it seemed like I don't know. It's like making Sauron a hero. I don't know.
Which they did too.
He was definitely a hero.
I mean Saruman, not Sauron. Everybody.
Yeah, sorry. It's funny. I was thinking of Saruman as well.
Yeah. I meant my daughters are right. Why would they name them Saruman and Sauron?
Our last episode of Lord of the Rings, I did the same thing. I had to stop and be like, all right, it is.
I mean, the old guy, not the eyeball. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
right, folks.
My C is mostly just
you wanted Professor
being a curmudgeon. I'm being a curmudgeon.
Yeah.
So
all right, folks. Well, if you know about X's name, or you want to comment about anything we talked about, you can reach out to us, but you can also find Aaron on The Hills Have Nerds.
Yeah.
You can just Google that or check any of your podcast players for The Hills Have Nerds. There's a really great Lord of the Rings episode they have out where I was on the show, and there's going to be another one coming out soon where I'm on the show again. Hopefully my audio is better. Yeah. My audio was terrible on the last one, and that was all Josh's fault. None of it mine.
100% Josh's fault.
Yes.
He's got his lashings. It's okay.
Okay, good. All right. Well, you can email us at criticalencounterspod@gmail.com. We are Critical Encounters on Facebook. You can find our YouTube, Twitch, or Patreon by searching for Critical Encounters Podcast. And on Discord, we are Vardane, Big Fun Loaf, and Xlax. If you like our show, tell your friends. If you don't like our show, tell your enemies. The Exodus, take us out.
Excellent. Perhaps this plan is not the failure I feared it had become. Now, let's go kill the rest of the X-Men.
Best French accent that's ever been on the show.
I was like, is he going to try a French accent? Because I don't even.
So good.
I thought real hard about doing the opening in a French accent, and I was like, I don't know if I can hold it that long.
You could do that long. Yeah, nice.